okay.
I'm looking for you guys everywhere.
No big deal.
All right.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Sure. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Coming into work?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you Elizabeth Crawford?
Yes.
Detective Gonzalez.
Nice to meet
Jim
you.
Minter. Nice to meet you.
All right. So
You're not in trouble.
I know.
Okay.
okay.
We just want to start that off with all the interviews.
So if you could you just tell us everything from your contact on January 27th with either the patient or the child, any contact you had from beginning to end?
I didn't have much contact with her until she exited the restroom. I didn't take care of her before that. But
So the
after
patient.
that, I took care of her. Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us what happened?
So she came out of the restroom.
Mhm.
There was a little trail of blood from the bathroom back to her room. We went to her room. I went to get her undressed. The doctor came in, explained to her that she had a miscarriage. Her and her mom had a back and forth about it.
The doctor said she had a miscarriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said it seems, essentially, I'm not sure the exact words, because it was a few months ago, but she said, it seems that you've suffered from a miscarriage, which didn't seem totally abnormal. I've seen awful miscarriages before that are very bloody.
Right.
And so...
Was she bloody?
Mm-hmm.
Like
And then
her legs? And
yeah, she had blood all down her legs, and then there was blood in the bathroom everywhere, so...
Okay, and you saw that?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then got her in the bed, got her in a gown, helped her clean up. Doc came in, we did the pelvic, essentially, and then HT had come in and took the doctor away, and then I helped her get back in the bed, get her comfortable. I went to go get her blankets, and that's where the baby itself was in that room where the blankets are. So then I went back in there and essentially just took care of her tried to as a postpartum patient from then on.
Right.
That's about it. After that, we had ultrasound come in to essentially make sure there's no products of conception left in there. I think they booted the mom somewhat after the pelvic exam was done.
Were you in there when let's go back. Okay. You said you saw blood in the bathroom. Where did you see that?
It was just on the floor, with white marks. Okay. Essentially, she had tried to wipe it up.
Was it on the toilet? Was it in the? Where exactly was the blood and how much?
It was a good amount. It was on the floor, essentially.
Okay.
So I don't remember seeing any a lot on the toilet or anything like that.
Okay. So when you came into the room, did she say anything? Did you say anything to her?
Once we all figured out what was going on and I went in there, she essentially was scared. She was worried that she was going to get in trouble. She did have the back and forth with her mother that was just about they had said, the mom was upset because she had had sex and hadn't told her. So they were going back and forth on that, and then she was just denying it, which was a little wasn't really deniable at that point in time.
Right.
So the patient was denying having sex at this point to her mom?
Yeah, she was trying to state that she was still a virgin.
After she came in from the bathroom. And all the blood and all that. Okay.
So did the pelvic, and then I think shortly after that the mom was in the waiting room after that. And then she was just worried. She was asking me what was going to happen. I told her obviously I did not know.
Is this when you found out she was worried about getting in trouble? Did she tell you anything
She didn't say anything about what had happened. She was just essentially worried that she was just going to get in trouble.
So that's what I mean. Were those the questions she was asking?
So what's going to happen to me? That kind of thing.
Did she ever ask about the baby?
No.
Not once.
And so her focus was her getting in trouble. And anything other than that she talked to you about?
She did at one point in time when the ultrasound tech was in the room with her ask if there was anything. She pretty much said, would there be any bad outcomes if she had stopped taking one medication and stopped taking another. And I said, well, what medications are you talking about? She said, well, what would happen if I stopped taking birth control and started taking weight loss medications? And I was like, I don't know.
It's an odd question.
I thought so.
And how long have you been in RN?
9 years, almost 10.
And you live here in Artesia?
In Carlsbad.
In Carlsbad?
So you got her the blankets.
Mm-hmm.
After that, what did you do? Did you have any more contact with the patient?
Yeah, I just popped in periodically and like checked the amount of bleeding, make sure she wasn't like hemorrhaging or anything.
Okay. And then, so until she left, is that what you did? Did you do anything else other than checking on her, make sure she was okay?
Just that.
Did you participate in the pelvic exam?
Yeah, I was in the room.
Okay. Were you able to see, did it appear that she gave birth based on the pelvic exam in your experience?
Would you be able to tell?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You weren't, okay.
So I've never done OB, so
Okay.
what a pelvic exam looks like after birth, I have no idea. I could say that there was a lot of blood, more than normal, like in a normal pelvic exam, obviously.
Right.
Like we tried to get the suction working because there was so much blood, but it wouldn't work, that kind of thing.
Right.
So.
Okay. So, after she left, did you do anything else? Have any other contact?
Mm-mm.
And so that was just your side of it? That's everything you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything we haven't asked as of yet that you think we should know about?
Nothing that I think of.
Okay.
The only thing was just those medications that she was asking about. That was weird.
Just what happened if you stopped birth control, started weight loss?
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't expand on that? She didn't tell you why she was thinking that?
No, it seemed obvious in my head though, so.
Could you tell me why it seemed obvious?
Well, it seemed like she'd been trying to hide this pregnancy from her mother for some time.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know you're pregnant, you're not going to continue taking birth control pills. But if you're trying to hide it, you might start taking weight loss medications. That's just kind of what it seemed like in my head.
Okay, just want to make sure, because it seems like it to me. Just want to make
Yeah.
sure. I'm not thinking.
And was the argument between her and her mom pretty heated?
I would say heated. It was awkward.
Awkward?
Yeah, like they were going back and forth, and her mom was definitely angry.
And patient is 19.
Mm-hmm.
Mom is quite a bit older.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And they never once asked about the baby? During the entire time you had contact with her, once she left the bathroom? Even after they found out that the baby was found and all that, they never asked anything about the baby?
Mm-hmm. I did go, now that I think about it, I did go check on the mom just to give her an update. And I think she asked about the situation, asked what was going on. But I told her I couldn't tell her anything. So I just went to go tell her that she's being transferred to Roswell.
Right.
And give her an update on her daughter, essentially. And that she asked about what was going on with all of that. She said, what happened to the bathroom? What happened to the bathroom? I said, I can't tell you.
Right. But nothing specific saying,
Right. That's
what about the baby?
correct.
Okay, I don't have any.
You got a birthday coming up.
I do.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Hopefully it's better than this. Alright, and you're doing okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, just wanna make sure.
We've asked everybody that we've interviewed that's had something to do with this, because it's pretty traumatic.
Yeah.
Most people don't
Deal with
see
this.
that kind of stuff on it. I mean, I know you see death and in your job, but a newborn baby is a little more intense in my belief. So
Alright, well, try not to keep you from your job.
we
Appreciate you coming in.
Appreciate you what you do. There's my card. You referred to.
HR has mine. If you
Okay.
need any contact, let us know.
I will.
Thank you.